and create, I mean, yes, I'm the individual owner of each lot, but in essence, I've created a trailer park. Do we have anything that addresses that?
And I don't mean for this to sound wrong, but in essence, it's not a trailer park. That's no different than a single stick-built house,
Right,
one right after the other.
right. Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand, that's why I was saying, do we have anything that monitors, you know, if there's one owner of 15 lots?
And that's why my concern with the size of the lot and the shape of the lot would encourage a mobile home to be put there, which would in essence create a mobile home park.
Right.
So at least
It would
we
create a
probably make.
mobile home subdivision, not a mobile home park.
Yes,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Which has already been zoned as that,
It's already
right?
zoned for
Yeah.
that
Yes.
anyway.
I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that
this, they,
we don't drag in 45-year-olds.
I think we do need to change that.
Explain the
That's right,
area
we do. Hey,
that
guys,
are zoned for where you can put mobile homes.
the attorney just brought this to my attention. We have a motion to table and we're deliberating, so she's encouraged me to stop deliberation and
Can
go
I
come back.
say one more thing? This replat is in compliance with our city ordinances
As a plan.
as it's submitted, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna take a vote on this motion. Kent? That's a motion to table.
Aye.
Bishop?
Aye.
Bell? Love?
Aye.
Buckmeister? Malone? Okay, so now we're back to where Dr. Anderson is actually on the agenda. And you have a little bit of time to digest, although I realize there's been a lot going on here. So, let me find my piece of paperwork that has his name on it. Yeah, this one. Thank you. So what we have on here is a request from Dr. Anderson addressing the acceleration of nonprofits over small businesses as related to the veterinary medicine and public health. I don't have a. I need a motion. Now you guys would like to further
Madam
this.
Mayor, I think we need to instruct council, Ms. Jennings, to further explore what it would take for us to write this ordinance. I'll say right now, I'm in full support of the local veterinary clinic. But as this gentleman pointed out, there's a small gray area there where we might want to consider people's ability to afford the spay and neuter of their pets. I'm not educated enough to figure that out. Hopefully Ms. Jennings is. I have faith in her.
And to make sure that we don't step on other nonprofit organizations not related to that.
Correct.
I think
It's
the
gonna have to be worded properly.
Right.
So your motion is to have council do more investigation to see where we can go, if we can go.
So moved.
Mr. Moore. Did you get that motion? Have council further,
Okay, but you started out saying city attorney.
that's what I mean,
You
city
changed
attorney.
it.
Well, okay, I'm calling her our council,
Okay.
sorry. City attorney,
Okay.
and then Bishop seconds. Any discussion? If not, Buckmaster?
Aye.
Love?
Aye.
Bell? Bishop?
Aye.
Kent?
Aye.
And Malone?
Aye.
Okay, Dr. Anderson, where are you?
Right here.
I see you, I'm sorry.
I'm
Okay.
pretty small.
That's what we're gonna do. We're going to ask her to investigate to see where we can go and stand as a city. I think it was pretty obvious here that our council wants to support you, and we're going to investigate and find the best way for us to do that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the council's time.
And we will invite you back for our next meeting.
I'll be here.
Thank you. And everybody else that spoke about this, I would encourage you to come back to the next meeting and see where we go. And Dylan, I would like for you to know that we're gonna take into your consideration. All right, let's move on to hotel motel types. Let's talk about something really positive. Bringing to you the year-end reports. We've had an increase over last year. I just want to kind of give you a little backstory. Last year when I came to the council, we started out with our hotel motel funds at a balance of $105,876 and some change. And we were anticipating a $75,000 increase this year in receipts with, from $75,000 receipts from the hotel motel tax. This year, we started out with $117,000, and our actual receipts were $111,000. So they're up from $85,000 to $111,000. I want to venture to say that a part of that comes from the casino traffic. You know, they do that, that's place to spend that. And we're going to thank them for advertising all of our overnight accommodations the way they do up at River Stop. On the wrong day. The hotel motel committee will meet sometime between now and March and set the expenditures for the upcoming year. I'm upping our anticipated receipts from $75,000 to $95,000. So we will have quite a bit to work with this year and get our groups back to, had a little bit of fall down one of our organizations this year, so they didn't spend the money they normally do. To get our individual groups back to promoting the city of Bowie, and they'll have the advertising dollar there to do it. Any questions?
Where does the hotel motel tax go that we collect? Was it just for city operations?
No, hotel motel tax is spent on what we like to call heads and beds. That's why it's directed. Anything that is spent on has got to be for the advertising and the promotion, citywide organizations, the Chamber of Commerce gets a large chunk of money because they do promote our city. They'll get funds for promotion of the city, they'll get funds for events, Jim Bowie gets events. The community center, the law allows for the community center and for Second Monday because they see it as a heads and beds in a convention type environment. So they're allowed some funds for advertising. The law also allows, because we have the community center, and it similarly falls in the definition of conference center. So the law allows for us to take a certain amount of this money and use it for the improvement, the equipment, maintenance of that building also. So you'll see Jim Bowie, Chamber of Commerce, the Community Development Department, which used to be the Main Street, will also receive in those. Second Monday receives in that. And that's all I have on the list for this past year. Yes, the chamber is earmarked for quite a bit of it because of their defined organization. Money goes towards billboards, sponsorships, advertising, all kinds of stuff. But it's earmarked for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, promoting the promotion of Bowie. So this year I'm going to get out and really encourage them to all take their full funds and promote the city of Bowie. So the ending funds was $169,000 this year. $169,051.31 as of December 31st, 2018. And with that, I would like to entertain a motion to approve the hotel motel financial report.
Moved.
Thank you, Mr. Malone. About a second? Mr. Bell, thank you. Mr. Love?
Aye.
Mr. Bell? Aye. Ms. Buckmaster?
Aye.
Mr. Malone?
Aye.
Bishop? Aye. And Kent?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Okay, award bid for exterior painting on new finance building at 303 North Mason. You guys have all that information in front of you? They vary. Some, let me see.
further work still needs to be done on that building, other than painting?
Well, I don't, can I take that on right now? It's
Well,
not,
right now, we are
Yeah.
just considering.
All we're considering is the paint.
bids that we presented,
Okay.
so. So to paint the outside, what kind of, I mean, do you have to have any kind of permits or anything? Do you have to have, do they have to have a license to do this? Do they have to, I mean, is there anything?
I don't think so.
David, are you back there? Councilman has a question for you.
To paint the outside of this building, is there any permits that need to be pulled?
No,
Is there any license they have to do this?
no,
So all three of these meet the requirements and,
all three of which one?
We're on the painting of the exterior of the building for the finance building.
To the best of my knowledge, yeah.
We were fairly specific on the specifications for paint.
Which three?
Come here. There you go.
I would recommend that they have, some type of general liability or a bond or something, but there's nothing that, in my department, that requires it, because they don't get same permits for that.
I know that two of those do, but I don't know about the others. Well, bid has that liability.
Which one doesn't?
I'm not sure about the last one.
Yes. Okay. The highest bidder? Okay.
But Daryl Cornell painting, I'm not sure about him, and really and truly, I'm not sure about Carl Tucker. But I do know that Tommy's part of it.
So do I have a motion to accept the bid? And if so, which one?
I make a motion to give Tommy Farr the low bid and beautify buoys and structure building.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mr. Love. Ms. Buckmaster? Mr. Malone?
Aye.
Mr. Bell?
Aye.
Mr. Love?
Aye.
Ms. Bishop? Mr. Kent?
Aye.
Thank you. We have a unanimous vote to get painted on the bar. You said aye. Tammy, you said aye, right? Yes. That's what I heard. Okay, so the next item is consider quotes for the construction of an awning on the backside of City Hall. I'm gonna have Art explain the awning to you.
Since we tore down the city auditorium, our air conditioner compressors and our generator have come under severe attack from the sun. The air conditioner have run, seems like 24 hours a day since we got rid of that shade. And we need to protect, especially the generators, because that generator powers not only City Hall, but it also powers the Emergency Operations Center. And I'd like to get it covered from the weather. And I just thought while we were at it, we just go ahead and put it all across the back of the building to offer some shade, and it would probably pay for itself in efficiency of air conditioners over a period of time. And I would recommend, and this is based not on price, but it's based on, the lowest price from a local bidder would be, WB Jones Construction.
Actually, it would be DKT by the square foot.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, but he said by local bidder.
Oh, okay.
Local bidder.
Okay, I didn't realize it wasn't from.
I like to give business to local.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do think that DKT had a better design, which I'm sure Bill Barnes could adjust. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, we call him Bill Barnes, excuse
I know
me.
who he is.
But, I mean, he could adjust it to that design, rebid
Yeah,
it.
probably so. We gave verbal descriptions of what we wanted, which the three main things, number one, to shade the compressors and the building. Number two, we wanted it to, above the doors, the police department and the city hall, up to the door so that we'd be protected from the rain. Something like that, and come 14 foot out from the building. It's not gonna cover the cars. I'm having them, each of them, make it so that at some point in time, when we move out of City Hall, if we ever do, that we can put all of the police cars underneath an awning to protect against sun, hail, things like that. But it could be a little expensive now, and I thought I'd wait a year before I come to you next.
So do I have a motion to accept one of the bids?
I'd make a motion to keep it local, let's use WB Jones.
Mr. Lowe, motion to use WB Jones. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Bell, seconds. Mr. Malone?
Aye.
Ms. Buckmaster?
Aye.
Mr. Lowe?
Aye.
Mr. Bell?
Aye.
Ms. Bishop?
Abstain.
I'm sorry,
Abstain.
you abstain?
Yes, it's Kendall.
And Mr. Kent?
I with the redrawing.
I don't know that that's a
I
legitimate.
know.
Aye.
But the design makes more sense with the other one. Being a straight
I'll talk
across.
Well, Bart can talk to him about that and see how. That's what I think. Okay, so,
And to lower the cost.
Mr. Jones. Okay, we've had an actual, an employee come to us and want us to consider amending the personnel policy to add Veterans Day as an official holiday. Would that employee like to come forward and talk?
What did you shake your head no for?
So which one of these other holidays are you gonna give up? Get this.
We said
That's
add,
not-
did you read that? It
That's
said
not on
add.
my question. I've been here a short time, 8 years, and me personally, I've got a lot of family members who've been in the military. We observe Memorial Day, and I'm sure most of us are aware that's Veterans Day and Memorial Day are actually two different observed holidays. And I just thought out of respect for those on that side, that we should also observe that holiday also.
How many holidays do y'all get a year?
We get the normal 5 plus 1.
Now, I looked in the policy, yes, it says you get 11 days.
That's what you got on this.
11 days.
Well, there's some of them we must not be taking.
No, you're taking them all.
There's 11.
You're taking
11
them
on
all.
this.
You get 11, this would make 12.
You gonna read the list to us?
Yes, just a moment, just a moment.
It's on paperwork.
It's, yeah, it's in there. Here.
It's not on that.
New Year's, President's Day, Good Friday, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and an employee's birthday. That's 11. If you would like to give up birthdays, would you like to give up birthdays for veterans? I support the veterans, I'm not against the veterans, it's
Well,
nothing
we
to
could
do
do
with.
that, but the request is it's not written that way. Or an addition only.
I've had, the short time I've been here, I've had 4 or 5 requests from different city employees, and I I don't have a problem. In fact, I endorse Veterans Day more than I do President's Day or some of those, and I don't know about trading out or whatever, like birthday or whatever, but this is one holiday that I think we ought to observe. And you could drop one of them later on or whatever, it'd be okay to me, but not, not this one.
But this one is to add to the policy. So do I have a motion to add Veterans Day to the official holiday list for the personnel of the city of Bowie?
I move that we table it in consideration of dropping one of the other holidays.
Second.
Okay, so I have a motion and a second to table this by Ms. Buckmaster and seconded by Ms. Bishop. Mr. Malone?
No.
Mr. Love?
No.
Mr. Bell?
No.
Mr. Kent?
Aye.
Ms. Bishop? Ms. Buckmaster? Y'all do this together, John, on purpose.
Here we go.
New laws.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with my employees, so I'm gonna vote to no on the table, so we gotta start over.
I'm gonna make a motion, we recognize Veterans Day as a holiday.
Mr. Love makes a motion to recognize and add Veterans Day.
This is our taxpayers' money.
It's Veterans Day.
I'll second.
Go with it.
And Mr. Malone, you second it? Okay, so now back to discussion. If none, I'll call for a vote. Mr. Malone?
Aye.
Mr. Bell?
Aye.
Mr. Kim?
No.
Ms. Buckmaster?
No.
Mr. Love?
Aye.
Bishop?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna vote yes.
Thank you, all your veterans.
Veteran as well.
I'd like to make a motion at this time that we put on the next agenda consideration of revising our holidays for employees to remove one of them.
Second.
Ms. Bishop, the second? I'll just give this back to you. All right, so we have a motion to, we have a motion to add to the next agenda to remove a holiday from the employee list. Is that right?
A discussion of.
A discussion to
Revising the employee holidays.
revise.
Does that make better sense?
And I have a motion by Buckmaster and a second by Bishop. So, Mr. Malone?
No.
Ms. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Love?
No.
Mr. Bell?
No.
Buckmaster?
Aye.
Mr. Kent?
Aye.
Oh, good. Okay. No. Okay, so you have that, right? All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Consider publicizing the city council meetings. Before we have any discussion on this, I want you to tell them what you're gonna be doing on the sixth.
On Wednesday the sixth, I have been researching, the ability to, broadcast our city council meetings on our own website. On Wednesday the sixth, there's gonna be a webinar, for a company that they basically, not just, they don't necessarily sell you equipment, but they set it up for you so that it's on our website, which means we're in total control of it. It's not on Facebook, it's not on anything else. And we're going through that webinar, and I have one person that's gonna help me with watch it so that I don't miss anything or mess anything up when I try to explain it to y'all. But I think before we make a decision about it, we look at broadcasted the city council meeting over our own website, so we'll have total control. That's my recommendation.
Have we not been looking into, with our I don't know who designs our website or maintains it or whatever, doing that?
Well, that company that does our website doesn't have the expertise to broadcast it over our website, so this company will show us how to do it.
How to do it?
Is that what most cities do? Do they cast it over their websites, or what is the?
I don't know what anybody else does. This is just something that I researched and found out about.
Do we have the cost? Do you have an estimate
No,
of cost?
I don't have anything. I've got a webinar, is all I have, but I think it behooves us to look at this and look at something like this, and then I can come back and report to you what they're gonna do, what it's gonna cost, and so on and so forth. But I would rather have it on our website as a platform.
So we want to publicize it. That's
Yeah.
what we're saying. We're just trying to find the best way for the city to do that, without having to buy all new equipment. But we may be forced to buy all new equipment anyway.
Yeah, we probably are going to be, based on my limited conversation with the lady. The type of camera we have, everything that we have is way outdated. But I don't think that it's gonna be that expensive to do, based on the conversation.
And now this group is talking about us doing this live, not recording it
Yes,
and putting it
it'll
on
be
site,
live.
so it'll be live.
So there'd be no recordings? So if somebody couldn't watch it at 6
Well,
o'clock?
Well, you
It would
could-
be saved on the website
You
and
can
archived.
record your own after the fact. They can click on it later on, I'm sure, and play it again, so.
Oh, okay.
We're thinking that they're going to teach us how to
But you can do
archive
that
it
with
to
what
the
you
site.
have now. I mean, I take your disc and do it. I upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube and our website's two entirely different things, so I don't know.
She just she doesn't have the equipment to change it.
We don't control YouTube, but I wanna be able to control what.
No, you can upload it to your own. I've given Sandy copies of it that she can upload. She just can't upload the version the way that you're record the disc now. And I offered to do that for free and was doing it for free.
Wait, have we uploaded videos to our website?
We need to have a professional service do it.
Okay, so I need a motion to, no, I don't even have a motion, so I mean.
I make a motion to table this
Until he gets,
Table it
he
to
gets the
a,
further information.
When was the webinar?
It's on this.
so we need to table it for the, not next meeting, but the next.
I don't really think you even have to table it, this kind of seems like an information, but.
No, it's fine with me
But
too.
it's gonna show back up on the next one. Anyway, and there may be further information also if this doesn't pan out. So this doesn't look some action, I suggest.
Okay, not an action item, I like that. So we'll wait for your report. Okay. All right, so at this time, and it is what time? 7:49, we are going to close the public meeting and go into executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code 551072, deliberations about real property.
Can I ask for a 5-minute break?
We do need a 5-minute break because the city manager needs to take.